Check my phone. It is go time. We are traveling up the coast to take on the Spurs. Let's see if we can get a win tonight. Without further ado, let's get into it.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At guard, Joe Harris. At center, JaVale McGee. At forward, P.J. Washington. At forward, Cameron Johnson. At guard, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd.
Going through the stanchion.
Introducing the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'5", at point guard, number 14, Blake Wesley. 6'11", at center, number 23, Zach Collins. 6'8", starting at forward, number 18, Isaiah Roby. 6'5" forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'6", at forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson.
Hello and thanks for joining us at Noche La NBA. The NBA celebration.
Head coach is Greg Popovich.
Both among its players and fans. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Harris is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins, and it's Wesley in at the one spot. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Now, here's Collins. Johnson outside. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. Back to Collins. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Doncic finds Washington. tries from 10, and the jumper falls for him.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Wesley against Doncic. Here's Rope. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Wesley. No good on the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Passes to Washington. Rebound San Antonio.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Pass to Wesley. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, Vassell. His last outing, 16 points for him. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And he gets the bucket.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot, despite the contact.
You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wesley the pass to Roby. Now here's Vassell. Pass to Wesley. For 3. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now, here's Vassell. After the miss from JaVale McGee. Shots good by Wesley.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wesley against Doncic. The pass to Vassell. The tray. Rebounded by McGee. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic left side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Spurs trail by 7. This is it to Wesley. Pass to Roby. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Doncic. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Memphis. Floats one up. A rebound by the Spurs. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Johnson against Doncic. And the shot is good from Johnson.
I love Keldon Johnson's mindset. He is getting it done inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Richardson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Gordon Hayward. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That was the third.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Cameron Johnson taking 2
That
shots.
free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Richardson. Shoots from 12. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Doncic kicks to Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Richardson. Some solid defense from Harris. Dallas leading by 5. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wesley. And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
3 points.
And here's Richardson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, I know what they're doing.
Here's Zohan. The offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wesley's got 6.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Doncic. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's jacked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic.
Royce O'Neal. Frank Ntilikina.
And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 7. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And that one drops.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And San Antonio calls the
About
first
time.
time out of the game. Some changes. Livers is checked in. Hardaway is subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. .136 left here in the opening quarter. To the inside. Here's Zohan. That shot off the mark. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Washington against Hayward. Releases. Powell. That's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Spurs trail by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. Look at the Heat. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Mavericks, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Here's Bates Diop. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one drops for him.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Hardaway against Wesley. Here's Powell. Rebound by Sohan. Powell with the steal. Here's Washington. Makes it off the glass. Washington's got 10 points in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the pass debates Dion. Feeds to Hayward. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Powell. Harris with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina, becoming an annual tradition as always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Washington out there with Sharp. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Johnson. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Vassell. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player. But he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Plumlee comes in for P.J. Washington. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Josh Green. Mavericks leading by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. Former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Collins. Out left to the wing. Vassell finds Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And here's a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. On the wing, Harris. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Richardson, no luck.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
To the paint. Here's Plumlee. No good that time. Collins with some nice D.
Foul?
Use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And Keldon Johnson gets near the rim. He's ready to dunk it home. Defense, better be aware.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Plumlee. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Doncic is subbed in for Ntilikina. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Doncic. Can't get it to fall. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Richardson outside. Inside. Roby the pass to Richardson. 6 to shoot. On the 3 off target. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Passes it to Saric. From the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's McGee. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now, here's Vassell. Here's Rope. Off target with his 3. Here's Doncic. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs trail by 5. He kicks to Richardson. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Johnson against Johnson. Down low. Here's Roby. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A fader. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic right side. Here's McGee. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. McGee's got his first basket of the night.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
San Antonio calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a moment to see numbers for Doncic. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Richardson the pass to Hayward. Doncic against Wesley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cameron Johnson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And he can't get the first one. San Antonio making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Now, Doncic, 9 points in the game so far. There's the dish to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 6. Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
Not the guy you want to let catch fire. Hayward better be first on your mind.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Richardson. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type. Plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Richardson, and no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hardaway for 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Wesley the pass to Richardson. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Powell kicks to Doncic. Drills it from outside. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wesley against Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on charge. The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for San Antonio, Wesley. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Collins checked in for Josh Richardson. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Plumlee comes in for Johnson. That one is no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Doncic finds Washington. Yep, it counts. Washington's got 12 points in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Wesley. 8 points for him. The shot by Hayward, wide open, hits the 3-point bomb. Hayward's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs. Doncic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Wesley following the score by Dallas. There's a good screen. He can't get it to go.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
That one goes. Count it. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Hayward. 9 points in the game so far. To the right side. Bates Diop, the pass to Sohan. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half. Mavericks lead by 10. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
I made a few dollars scoring inside, so I appreciated how this team is playing. Working for the high percentage shot, looking to see how well the defense adjusts. Maybe brings more doubles in the second half.
Yes, Shaquille, you did earn a couple of dollars in the NBA.
About $300 million.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You know, for Dallas, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins, and it's Roby in at the 4 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Dallas. Here's Roby. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Doncic against Wesley. Johnson, a wide open look, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt
you. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wesley with the ball. He's got 8. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. In transition. Here come the Spurs. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
Dallas calls timeout.
Let's hear it for the Spurs basketball team.
San Antonio making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Saric has checked in for JaVale McGee. Hardaway comes in for Johnson. And it's Ntilikina in for Luka Doncic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ntilikina kicks to Harris. Traps in the tray. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Vassell. And it's San Antonio with another.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Here's Ntilikina. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Roby. A floater. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Roby's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing this passing game, getting the ball to a ready shooter.
And there's the pass to Saric. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Johnson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Washington finds Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Spurs trail by 12. Passes it to Richardson. Pass to Collins from past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Harris outside. From deep Washington. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Vassell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. 15-point game. Over to the left wing. Saric inside. Working on Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Zach Collins. McDermott comes in for Roby. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Johnson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 6.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Hardaway against Richardson. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Here's Richardson. And just miss after miss right now. Mavericks leading by 18.
Come get it, come get it.
The feed to Plumlee. And stolen by Hayward. The pass to Vassell. Richardson gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Saric passes to Hardaway. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets.
Give me some drink. Be right back.
have been triple.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Make some changes.
Which change do you want to see? I mean, look how much we're up by. I don't want to risk nobody getting injured.
Wesley's checked in.
Coming close to the playoffs.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Third is Tim Hardaway Jr.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Bates Diop, the pass to Wesley.
I don't want to risk my best player getting injured and he has to sit out for a while.
5 on the clock. Hayward outside. They could use a bucket.
Nope.
Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They haven't scored in almost 3.5 minutes. Wow.
Control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game so far. And Hayward.
It's about time.
Look out. Watch out. Gordon Hayward is showing his explosiveness.
Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Plumlee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Powell. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Here's Wesley. 8 points for him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Yeah. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's McDermott. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for it. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
To the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Everybody already left.
And San Antonio shooting a meager 37% for the game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Green, Washington out there with O'Neal. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Doncic in at the one.
There's plenty of momentum on Johnson's drive. He uses his whole body to get through the defense.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
Looking so bad, face with rolling eyes, face with tears of joy.
Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They are making it rain.
It feels good too.
Land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And their
Yeah, PJ said give him the ball.
As well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
That free throw good from Washington. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making.
Wish I could practice free throws. Oh, 2Ks, I was able to do that.
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Johnson, double team. Here's Sohan. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Doncic kicks to Johnson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And the Spurs with possession following the three-point basket by Dallas. Spurs passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today.
Force out.
The boards has been impressive.
Spurs making a switch here. Primo's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Primo. Guarded by Doncic. Vassell, the pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Given everything he's got, Keldon Johnson's a guy you want on your side. Why? He doesn't let up.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Left side, Harris. Three-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. Spurs shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Outside Collins. Here's Primo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the paint, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. McGee with the block. Johnson against Johnson. Washington kicks to Johnson. Back to Washington. Here's Primo. Johnson in the corner. McGee with the block. Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Primo, the pass to Collins. Johnson against Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the wing, Doncic swiped it away. Here's Primo, guarded by Doncic. Primo, the pass to Collins. Here's Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some defense to draw the foul.
Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. McDermott's checked in for Johnson. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Vassell. Here's Primo. Collins a screen on Doncic. Primo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Collins setting the pick for Richardson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Doncic passes, delivers. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Sohan.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass delivers. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Livers has got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Primo. There's the pass to McDermott with his first shot attempt. No good off the back of the rim. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Livers. Misses the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Richardson, no luck. Dallas has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. The drive by Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession?
Yeah, get in the game.
Absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Washington's checked in for Ntilikina. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection? And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
You have to appreciate
100 points.
He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved.
And who's going to be the player of the game?
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. The shot's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all.
Yeah, it's going to be Luka.
Focused, relentless,
Double-double.
and they got the job done.
Here's Wesley. There's the pick. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
I want to challenge it anyway.
The personal foul call.
2 shots.
Luka, of course, he's a chief.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Whatever.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the second. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now, Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And that is another win in the books. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new for more videos. And we are taking on the Los Angeles Lakers in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.
Easy win, 39 points ahead.